What would you do if the one aircraft your entire country depends on could be wiped out overnight? That's the dilemma Ukraine just faced, and why it secretly flew its only AN-70 airlifter out of the country and into Poland. This isn't just a routine transfer, it's a high-stakes move with layers of strategy, politics, and survival. Let's unpack what really happened. Late last week, aviation trackers spotted something unusual. A massive Ukrainian transport plane, tail number 02 Blue, was quietly crossing the border into Polish airspace. No big press release, no dramatic escort, just a rare aircraft slipping away from the front lines of war. And here's the kicker. This is the only fully operational AN-70 Ukraine has left. So why take such a risk in the middle of a conflict? To understand that, you need to know what the AN-70 actually is. Think of it as a cross between a C-130 Hercules and a C-17 Globemaster, a heavy-lift military transport that can carry nearly 50 tons of cargo while landing on a short, rough airstrip barely 600 meters long. It was designed in the 1990s as a joint Ukrainian-Russian project, but after Russia annexed Crimea in 2014, cooperation collapsed. Ukraine was left with a single working airframe and the enormous challenge of keeping it flying on its own. Officially adopted in 2015, the AN-70 became a symbol of Ukraine's aerospace ambitions, a plane capable of resupplying troops in places normal transports can't reach, but that also makes it a prime target. Since Russia's full-scale invasion in 2022, Kyiv's airfields and the Antonov plant have been hit repeatedly by missiles and drones. If this aircraft were destroyed, rebuilding it would take years and cost a fortune. So Ukraine made a choice. Move the AN-70 to safety before it's too late. Poland was the logical destination. It's a NATO country, close enough for easy operations, and already hosts other relocated Ukrainian aircraft, including an AN-178 prototype, and even some giant AN-124 cargo planes. And here's another layer. The AN-70 still contains Russian-made components. Ukraine has been gradually swapping those for Western avionics. Poland offers secure facilities to speed up that modernization without constant air raid alarms. But this quiet relocation is about more than engineering. It sends three powerful signals. First, to Moscow. Ukraine will not let its crown jewels be destroyed. Every high-value asset Russia tries to target will simply move beyond reach. Second, to NATO allies, Ukraine is serious about integration. By basing critical hardware inside Allied territory, Kyiv is showing it wants full compatibility with Western systems and standards. And third, to its own people, the government is thinking long-term. Even in the chaos of war, it's protecting the technology needed for a future independent air force. Of course, there are trade-offs. Operating a Ukrainian military aircraft from NATO soil is diplomatically sensitive. It takes time to relocate crews, maintenance teams, and supply chains. While upgrades happen, the plane can't immediately serve on the front lines. But Ukraine appears willing to accept those costs for the sake of survival.